This video is a little bit of a heavy one. I'm going to be speaking about committal service setups for infants and children. It's a question I've been asked about a lot, so if that's not something you're comfortable hearing about and seeing the committal service side of things for when a child passes away, I would highly suggest to keep on scrolling. It's very hard for a lot of people to talk about, and the last thing that I would want to do is make someone uncomfortable, but it is something that people have asked about, and throughout this video I'm going to show the ways that we as a vault company provide our services for the family during that difficult time.
So when it comes to infants and newborns and very, very young children, oftentimes a burial vault is not chosen. What we have is the loved and cherished line. It's a vault and casket combination in multiple different sizes from 19 to 24 to 31 inches. And in a way, this is a type of burial container because it does have a hard exterior, but on the interior is a casket style design. Now, I would never open one of these up to show you here in the shop. That would be disgraceful, but I do have some pictures online that I'll link you to now. I'm also going to show a few of the 24-inch Monticellos that I've done. Now, typically, these vaults can fit caskets up to around 46 inches, and that's for children usually around 3 to 5 years old. Once they're older than that and they're taller, they will go into an average size Wilbert Monticello. But these are two of the 24-inch Monticellos. The 24-inch meaning the interior of the burial vault is 24 inches wide, so the max width that a casket can be is 24 inches wide. Now, with this style of cherub, with this loved and cherished line of casket vault combinations, the Graveside service is treated as more of a cremation style setup because we don't have devices that are specific to the 19, the 24, or the 31 inch casket vault combination. So we use the cremation display table, and we use ropes and different ways that we work together, and a lot of the times the family is the one who ends up lowering the vault casket combination down into the grave. So what we do is we set our tent and our committal service as we normally would, but instead of having our burial vault equipment, we will have the cremation table with the skirt around it over the grave itself, and the casket cherub combo will be displayed on top of that cremation table. So in my 10 years or so, I've worked 6 or 8 different services with a 24-inch Monticello, and probably 12 to 15 services where we used one of the Wilbert loved and cherished line casket vault combos.
So as a conclusion, I've worked a few dozen services for newborns, infants, children, and being a father, a stepfather, and someone who has lost a child in the pregnancy process, it is very difficult at this time to keep myself as a vault man separated emotionally from the family and not feel their grief too much. My main perspective to keep in mind is that nothing could be worse for this family than what they're going through right now. So the last thing I would ever want to do is give them something else to stress them or worry about, like an unsafe tent or an unsafe vault or anything to go wrong at the graveside. So yeah, that's how we handle committal service setups for infants, newborns, and children. God bless.